If you have type 2 diabetes and you have been told that diabetes is manageable throughout the rest of your life, that is not the case. Diabetes is reversible. In today's video, I'll guide you through 5 simple steps that you can begin implementing right away to effectively reverse type 2 diabetes within a few months. Make sure to watch until the end to discover how to address this without depending on pills or insulin injections. Now, let's dive into the 5 easy steps to achieve this. Imagine sugars as little particles in the food you eat. In the first step, we want to avoid added sugars, which are like extra sugar particles that don't come naturally in the food. These added sugars can be found in things like cookies, candies, and many packaged foods. They might taste sweet, but they can cause your blood sugar levels to go up too fast. And when that happens, it makes it challenging for your body to manage your diabetes. It's like this: your body uses a special helper called insulin to manage the sugar from the food you eat. But when there's too much added sugar, it's like asking your body to deal with too many things at once. It's like trying to juggle too many balls. It becomes tricky, and sometimes things might not go the way they should. This way, your body can do a better job of keeping your blood sugar levels in check, and that's an important part of turning around type 2 diabetes. It's like helping your body do its best work. Alright, let's talk about the second step: saying goodbye to grains. Now, when we say grains, we're talking about things like wheat, corn, oats, and rice. You might find these in foods like bread, pasta, or cereal. Grains are a little bit like carb factories. And remember, all carbs can eventually become sugar. Now, for someone with type 2 diabetes, it's like being a sugar detective. We want to avoid too much sugar because it can make managing diabetes tricky. Imagine you have these grains, like rice or oats. Before you even swallow them, there's this little enzyme in your mouth called amylase. It starts turning these grains into sugar right there. It's like a sneak attack: sugar troublemakers even before they reach your stomach. By doing this, we make it a bit easier for your body to handle and manage your blood sugar levels. It's like helping your body avoid a sugar rush, making things smoother and better for your diabetes journey. Let's talk about the third step in a way that's easy to understand. Imagine you're cleaning up your food choices, and in this step, it's time to say goodbye to some oils, the ones we call refined vegetable oils. We're talking about oils like canola oil, soybean oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, peanut oil, corn oil, and cottonseed oil. Now, why are we giving these oils the boot? Well, here's the deal: these oils can cause some trouble in our bodies. They have a lot of omega 6 fatty acids, which, when there's too much compared to another type called omega 3, can lead to inflammation, like a little fire inside our bodies. And guess what? These oils can go bad super quickly, especially when we cook with them or when they're inside us. Scientists found that having too much of these omega 6 fatty acids in the blood might be connected to things like obesity, building up extra body fat, and having a bit of trouble with insulin. That's the hormone that helps us manage sugar. So, what's the solution? You can use some other oils that are like the superheroes of the kitchen: cold pressed oils. Think of avocado oil, almond oil, hemp oil, flaxseed oil, walnut oil, and coconut oil. They might not go bad as quickly, and they can be better buddies for your body. Now, let's talk about the fourth step, and it's a tasty one. We're talking about eating a lot of meat that's high in fat. Think of fat and protein like the calm friends in the world of blood sugar. They don't cause big commotions, and they don't make your insulin levels go crazy. So, it's like a good deal. You get to eat a bunch of fatty meat, and it won't make your blood sugar or insulin levels go on a roller coaster ride. And here's the cool part: fatty meat is like a treasure chest full of good stuff. When you munch on it, you're not just enjoying the deliciousness, but you're also getting loads of vitamins and minerals. It's like a superhero meal that keeps everything steady inside your body. So, it's not just tasty, it's kind of like a secret weapon for keeping things nice and balanced. Now, let's chat about the last step, and it's a bit like a veggie adventure. Most of the carbs you eat should come from veggies that grow above the ground and aren't all starchy. It's like a champion move for your type 2 diabetes. Some folks can manage with about 100 grams or less of carbs each day. Others might need to trim down even more to a total of 50 grams daily. And then there are some who have to be extra careful and stick to 20 grams or even less to keep type 2 diabetes in check. So, what kind of veggies are we talking about? Well, imagine spinach, peas, kale, broccoli, asparagus, cauliflower, cabbage, lettuce, cucumbers, and mushrooms, just to name a few. There are plenty more out there waiting for you to explore and find your favorites. Cutting back on carbs might not sound like the coolest idea right now, but if you let type 2 diabetes stick around and do its thing, the real challenges will come knocking at your door later. It's like giving your future self a high five for making these smart choices. Stay tuned to the end to find out how long it will take for you to reverse your type 2 diabetes if you add another step. Remember, these 5 steps work wonders for people with pre-diabetes and even those with type 1 diabetes. If you're dealing with type 2 diabetes, following these steps can help cut down on the insulin you need, saving you money and getting you to a normal hemoglobin A1C. That's just a fancy test name. Speaking of tests, before diving into these steps, let's talk about some essential ones. Start with the fasting glucose test. Then, there's the hemoglobin A1C test, showing your average blood sugar over 3 months. But here's the plot twist.
What?
Don't stop there.
Okay.
Ask for the C-peptide and insulin tests during fasting. They'll tell you if your low carb game is on point for reversing type 2 diabetes. Now, with these steps, many can bid farewell to diabetes in a month or two. Some may need 2 to 6 months, especially if they've had diabetes for a while or find cutting carbs a challenge. It's getting clearer. Type 2 diabetes is linked to long term carb overload. Adding a little exercise to the mix can enhance these effects. Aim for 150 minutes a week of moderate to vigorous exercise with a sprinkle of strength training 3 times a week. Always check with your healthcare provider to find the right exercises for you. Now, here's your mission. Get that hemoglobin A1C to 5.6 or less. That's the sweet spot. Not even pre-diabetic. Pair that with a C-peptide in the normal zone, and voila! That's the magic combo for long lasting health and beautiful life. So there you have it, friends. With these 5 easy steps, you're on your way to reversing type 2 diabetes. Remember, it's like having a cheat code for your health journey. Cut down on sugars, bid farewell to grains, switch to good fats, enjoy fatty meat, and savor non starchy veggies. Also, keep track of your progress with lab tests and stay active with exercises. With determination in these steps, you can make type 2 diabetes a thing of the past. Please like the video, subscribe for more insightful content, and share your thoughts or questions in the comments below. Until next time, we wish you the very best in your diabetes recovery.